5, Jason Trainer. 1 out here in the top of the first, just underway here in Fort Dodge, as Hendrickson throws a strike to start off the at-bat against Trainer. Second pitch is fouled off. Count is now 0-2 to Jason Trainer. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Jason Trainer. That one's outside, 1-2. That one's a little bit. Check swing from Jason Trainer. Throw it over to the first base umpire. He says no swing, so that's another ball. It is now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Trainer. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2. Trainer lines that one down the right field line, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Trainer's going for 2, and he gets in standing up. It's a double to start off the game for Jason Trainer. Now coming up to bat for the Yellow Jackets, number 7, Mitch Thomas, as he finds himself with an opportunity to drive in a run after the Trainer double. Pitch is grounded down towards first, and they record the out. That's 2 outs as Trainer advances to third. So 2 outs and a man on third coming up now for the Yellow Jackets, number 36, Cal Soro. Hendrickson looking to get out of the inning here as he has a man on third. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 to Cal Soro.
Okay.
Swing and a miss for Soro. It's another strike. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a man on third here in the top of the first for the Yellow Jackets. 0-2 pitch from Hendrickson. It's low in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Soro looking to drive in a run to start off the game for the Yellow Jackets. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll retire the side here in the top of the first. Tritons are due up to bat here in just a minute here on the Triton Nation Network. back to Ed Harbor Field in Fort Dodge as the Tritons are now up for the first time in this game. Yellow Jackets were able to get a double and get the man over to third, but they were unable to drive in the run in the top of the first. Batting now for the Tritons is number 26, Noah Grimes. First pitch is skied into left field. It looks like it's going to be caught for the out. One pitch, one out for Noah Grimes. Pitching for the Yellow Jackets is number 26, Jeremiah Vandesteeg. Off to a good start here is, again, one pitch, one out for him to start the afternoon. Batting now for the Tritons is number 28, Devin Porter. First pitch from Vandesteeg is low, ball one. Second pitch is fouled back out of the ballpark. 1 ball, 1 strike to Devin Porter. Just getting underway here in Fort Dodge. We're in the bottom of the first. Still no score in this game as Devin Porter is up to bat for the Tritons. That one's a little bit high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Devin Porter. 2-1 pitch from Vandesteeg is grounded out into the dugout for the Yellow Jackets. It is now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Devin Porter. Two pitch is in the dirt. Full count now to Devin Porter. Two pitch is outside. Vandesteeg walks Porter. So now with a man on first, coming up to bat now for the Tritons, number 24, Andres Ortiz. First pitch to Ortiz is a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Ortiz. Oh, 1 pitch from Vandesteeg is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ortiz. Pitch is in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and Porter will safely advance to second. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike to Ortiz with a man now on second, 1 out for the Tritons. Two-1 pitch from Vandesteeg is fouled straight back. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes for Ortiz. Here comes a 2-2 pitch from Vandesteeg. Struck him out. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the first for the Tritons. Coming up to bat now for Iowa Central, number 7, Nolan Monty. Looking to drive in Porter from second with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Monty is a little outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch from Van de Steeg is in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes to Nolan Monty. That pitch is drove into out of play over in right field. It's a foul ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Nolan Monty. The 2-1 pitch from Van de Steeg is grounded over to third base, bobbled, and Monty will reach safely. That was Cal Soro over at third base for the Yellow Jackets. And that's going to go on the board as an error for Cal Soro. Batting now for the Tritons is Albert Mora. First pitch is driven into right. That'll get down for a base hit. Porter rounding third, and he will score. Base hit for Albert Mora into right field drives in the run. It is now 1-0 Tritons. Runners at first and third with 2 outs as Brock Reller steps up to the plate for Iowa Central. Reller looking to add more runs to the one that the Tritons already have in the inning. Runner going. Throw is high, and Mora will get to second base safely. Pitch was a strike from Van de Steeg. No balls and 1 strike to Brock Reller.
Oh, emoji! I thought the
Second pitch is skied up towards left,
Internet
and that's
trolls,
going
just
to be
ignore
caught for the third out of the inning. But not before the Tritons put up a first run of the game on the board.
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Coming out after this break, Yellow Jackets will be back up to see if they can tie the game up again. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network.
You're killing it, Zane!
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab,
I knew
a
it.
car.
Welcome back to Ed Harbor Field in Fort Dodge, on top of the second inning. Leading off for the Yellow Jackets is number 10, Jace Lawn, as the Yellow Jackets look to answer the run that Iowa Central put up in the bottom of the first. Grounder over to Monty at third, and Lawn is out at first. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Yellow Jackets. Batting now for the Yellow Jackets, number 34, Holt Goodwin. First pitch by Hendrickson is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch from Hendrickson is driven into left. And that one got down for a hit out there in left. So single, the first at bat for Goodwin. Batting now for the Yellow Jackets, number 32, Jordan Hauser. First pitch by Hendrickson is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. A little bit of a blustery day here in Fort Dodge. Wind is varying from going from left field to right field and blowing in as that pitch is driven out to the right, foul. 2 strikes now for Jordan Hauser. Pitch from Hendrickson is fouled off towards first. Still 0-2 count to Jordan Hauser. One out with Goodwin on first for the Yellow Jackets. Here comes another 0-2 pitch from Hendrickson. That one's a little high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hauser. One-two pitch from Hendrickson. Gets by Porter into right. That'll be a base hit. Now runners on first and second. Still 1 out for the Yellow Jackets, as Dustin Rhodes comes up to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch from Hendrickson is outside, ball 1. Hendrickson making sure that no one tries stealing a base on him. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Zach Hendrickson. That's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Dustin Rhodes. One pitch from Hendrickson. Called strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Dustin Rhodes. Runners on first and second, 1 out for the Yellow Jackets as they try to answer the run that the Tritons put up in the last inning. That one's grounded up the middle. Rodriguez is able to field it, but there's no play. So now the bases are loaded with 1 out. 3 consecutive base hits for the Yellow Jackets as the bases loaded up with 1 out, as Jake Bentley comes up to the plate for the Yellow Jackets, looking to drive in a couple of runs here. First pitch from Hendrickson, swing and a miss from Bentley. No balls, 1 strike. That pitch from Hendrickson is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Jake Bentley. One pitch from Hendrickson. Swing and a miss again from Bentley. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bases loaded for the Yellow Jackets with 1 out here in the top of the second as they look to answer the run that the Tritons put up in the last inning. It's currently 1-0 Tritons. That pitch from Hendrickson strikes out Bentley. 2 outs now as we come back to the top of the order. Batting now for the Yellow Jackets, number 15, Jared Crawford Akardolu. First time up, he did not get a hit. First pitch, swing and a miss from Crawford Akardolu. No balls, 1 strike. Hendrickson looks to get out of trouble here. 0-1 pitch from Hendrickson is fouled off into the dugout. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded here with 2 outs in the top of the second. 0-2 pitch from Hendrickson is a little outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch from Hendrickson is inside. Nice job by Dylan Gasner to keep that ball from going all the way to the backstop and letting a run coming in. 2 balls and 2 strikes now for Crawford. Here comes a 2-2 pitch from Hendrickson. That one is driven down the left field line, but foul. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. With the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the second. Two pitch from Hendrickson is high, full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two. Oh boy. Now they got the runner in a rundown. No play. A 3-2 pitch on the way from Zach Hendrickson. Struck him out. Yellow Jackets had the bases loaded, but Hendrickson was able to work his way out of trouble, and no runs put up by the Yellow Jackets as we head to the bottom of the second here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Harbor Field here in Fort Dodge. So we're beginning the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Tritons, number 8, Dylan Gasner. First pitch is driven right over the head of the second baseman for a base hit. Gasner leads off the bottom of the second with a base hit into right field. Now coming up to the plate for the Tritons, number 48, Steven Skidmore. First pitch to Skidmore is a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Steven Skidmore. A 0-1 pitch from Van de Steeg is driven foul down the right field line. No balls, 2 strikes to Steven Skidmore. No outs here in the bottom of the second with Dylan Gasner on first for the Tritons. 0-2 pitch is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Skidmore. One-two pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout for Jeremiah Van de Steeg for the first out of the bottom of the second. Now batting for Iowa Central, number 27, Rodney Rodriguez. First pitch to Rodriguez is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Gasner still on first for Iowa Central with 1 out as they lead 1-0. 0-1 pitch is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike for Rodriguez. That pitch is driven down over to right. That's a base hit for Rodney Rodriguez. Runners on first and second now for the Tritons as we go back to the top of the order. Now batting, Noah Grimes. First pitch to Grimes is a strike. Grimes looking to add on to the 1-0 lead that the Tritons have already gathered. 0-1 pitch from Van de Steeg is driven foul down the left field line. No balls and 2 strikes now for Noah Grimes. Pitch from Van de Steeg is inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning with runners on first and second for Iowa Central. 1-2 pitch. Got Grimes swinging. It's a strikeout for Noah Grimes. 2 outs now, and coming up to the plate for Iowa Central is Devin Porter. First pitch to Porter, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. One pitch from Van de Steeg. It's a called strike. 2 strikes now for Devin Porter. O2 pitch from Van de Steeg is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One-two pitch is driven down the right field line. That's fair. Gasner rounding third, and he's going to score. Here comes Rodriguez to the plate, and he is out. That'll retire the side for the Tritons, but not before they got a run out of Dylan Gasner. It is now 2-0 as we head to the top of the third here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Fort Dodge. Leading off the third inning for the Yellow Jackets, number 5, Jason Trainer. He doubled in his first at-bat in the first inning. First pitch from Hendrickson is outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Jason Trainer. Hendrickson now has a 2-0 lead to work with as he throws a strike to Trainer. Count is now 1-1. One pitch is skied down the right field line and is foul out of the ballpark. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Jason Trainer. One-two pitch from Hendrickson is inside. Count is now 2-2 to Jason Trainer. Two pitch from Hendrickson. Got him looking. That's a strikeout for Jason Trainer. There's now 1 out here in the top of the third. Coming up to bat now for the Yellow Jackets, Mitch Thomas. First pitch is driven into the gap in left center. Thomas going for 2. Thinks better of it, and he'll take the single. First hit on the afternoon for Mitch Thomas. Got a runner on first with 1 out as Cal Soro comes up to plate for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch from Hendrickson is inside. Or, nah, that's a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Cal Soro. Second pitch is driven down the right field line. Foul. Two strikes now for Cal Soro. Cal Soro is a sophomore from Eau Claire, Wisconsin for the Yellow Jackets. He struck out in his first at-bat. Hendrickson checking on Thomas over at first. Two pitch from Hendrickson. Grounded up the middle. Tritons looking for 2. They got the runner at second, but Soro legs out and gets to the bag first. 2 outs now, with Soro now at first for the Yellow Jackets. Coming up now is Jace Lang. First pitch to Lang is inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Yellow Jackets looking to cut into their 2-0 deficit to the Tritons. Second pitch is also inside. 2 balls, no strikes now for Lang. 2-0 pitch from Hendrickson. Is a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now, with 2 outs here in the top of the third. One pitch. Called strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch is outside. Full count now. Three-two pitch from Hendrickson. Got him swinging. Lang strikes out to retire the side for the Yellow Jackets. Now heading to the bottom of the third here on the Triton Nation Network. Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Tritons is Andres Ortiz. First pitch to Ortiz is a swing and a miss. The ball's a 1 strike to Andres Ortiz. Oh, 1 pitch. It's fouled off towards the Yellow Jacket dugout. No balls and 2 strikes now for Ortiz. The Tritons look to add on to their 2-0 lead. To pitch to Ortiz is grounded towards short, and it gets by. That'll be a single for Ortiz. Ortiz leads off the inning with the base hit. He's on first. Now up to bat is Nolan Monty. First pitch to Monty is a strike. Ortiz going for the stolen base, and he's out. Ortiz caught stealing second and is now 1 out with the bases clear. Count is 0-1 to Monty. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Count is now 0-2. Pitch to Monty is in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Nolan Monty. That pitch is a called ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now for Monty. 2-2 pitch from Vandestieg is driven towards left center. That ball is still going, and it is caught for the second out of the inning. That was Jared Crawford out there in center who made the play for the Yellow Jackets. Now coming up to bat for Iowa Central is Albert Mora. Mora singled in his first at bat of this game. 0-1 pitch is fouled. No balls and 1 strike for Albert Mora. 1-1 pitch. Called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Albert Mora here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that is popped up towards left. And that ball is dropped. Mora will be at second base safely. And that will go on the board as an error for the Yellow Jackets. That was Jake Bentley out in left field for the Yellow Jackets who committed the error on that play. Now batting for Iowa Central, Brock Reller. First pitch to Reller is a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Reller looking to add on to the 2-0 lead that the Tritons have gathered over the first 2 innings. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Vandestieg. And that one is popped up into short center field, and that is caught for the third out. So we head to the top of the 4th inning here in Fort Dodge. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Tritons. We'll be back after this short break here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. Just about ready to start the top of the fourth inning. Tritons currently have a 2-0 lead. Leading off for the Yellow Jackets is number 34, Holt Goodwin. First pitch to him is a ball. Goodwin, in his first at bat of this game, got a single. This is his second plate appearance of this game. 0-1 pitch is fouled back. Count is now 1-1. One pitch from Hendrickson. It's a strike. Count is now 1-2 to Goodwin. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Goodwin strikes out to lead off the inning for the Yellow Jackets. Coming up now for the Yellow Jackets is number 32, Jordan Hauser. First pitch to Hauser is driven down the right field line, but foul. Count is now 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Jordan Hauser. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one is also outside. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Hauser. That pitch is driven down the left field line. That's going to drop over the fielder's head. Hauser going for 2, and he's going to get in there standing up. Second hit of the afternoon for Jordan Hauser. Puts a man on second with 1 out for the Yellow Jackets. Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, number 16, Dustin Rhodes. First pitch to him is a called strike. Rhodes looking to drive in a run here to cut into the 2-0 deficit that the Yellow Jackets currently face against Iowa Central. 0-1 pitch from Hendrickson. It's another called strike. Count is now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is a little bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That pitch is outside. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes for Dustin Rhodes. Rhodes singled in his first at-bat of the game, looking for another base hit, possibly to drive in a run here. Rhodes just barely tipped that ball. It's a foul ball, and Rhodes will stay alive for another pitch. Count is still 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him looking. Another strikeout for Zach Hendrickson. With 2 outs now in the top of the 4th inning. Coming up to bat now for the Yellow Jackets is Jake Bentley. First pitch to Bentley is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch. It's another ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Bentley struck out on his first time up in this game. Looking for a base hit. Tried to get one there. Swung and missed for Bentley. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on second with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th for the Yellow Jackets, with the 2-1 pitch incoming. That pitch is driven back foul. Count is now 2-2 for Jake Bentley. Pitch, swung and missed. Another strikeout for Hendrickson to retire the side. As we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, Tritons still lead 2-0. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. So we're now in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tritons looking to add on to their 2-0 lead. First up for Iowa Central will be Dylan Gasner. First pitch to Gasner is inside. 1 ball and no strikes for Gasner, who singled in his first plate appearance on the afternoon. That ball is driven down the first baseline, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike for Gasner. One pitch from Van de Steeg is driven foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes now for Dylan Gasner. One-two pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That one is also driven foul. Count is still 2-2 for Dylan Gasner. another 2-2 pitch. That one is way outside. Full count now for Gasner. Three-two pitch is outside, and Gasner leads off the bottom of the fourth by drawing a walk. Pinch runner coming in. That's Tanner Clark, who will take Gasner's place on the base paths. Now up to bat for the Tritons is Steven Skidmore. Van de Stieg checking on Clark over at first. First pitch. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Skidmore as they tried to catch Clark trying to steal second. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Van de Stieg. Bunt laid down by Skidmore. Skidmore is going to be out, but Clark advances to second. So it's 1 out and Tanner Clark on second for the Tritons. Up to the plate comes Rodney Rodriguez. First pitch hits Rodriguez right in the side, and he will head to first with a hit by pitch. Now back to the top of the order for Iowa Central. Coming up to the plate now is Noah Grimes, with the runners at first and second, with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch to Grimes is fouled off towards the Iowa Central dugout. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Van de Stieg. That pitch is also fouled off towards the Iowa Central dugout. 0-2 now to Noah Grimes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That pitch is also fouled off. Count is still no balls and 2 strikes for Noah Grimes as he's fouled off 3 consecutive pitches. Here comes another 0-2 pitch from Van de Stieg. That one is high. Count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch, swing and a miss from Noah Grimes. And he strikes out. Now 2 outs with runners still on first and second for Iowa Central, with Devin Porter coming to the plate. Porter doubled his last time up and drove in a run for Iowa Central, looking to do it again here. Hit down towards first base, and that's an easy out for the Yellow Jackets to retire the side. Through 4 innings here in Fort Dodge, Iowa Central leads 2-0. The Yellow Jackets will look to cut into that lead right after the break here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. So we start the 5th inning of play. Leading off for the Yellow Jackets is number 15, Jared Crawford Akardolu. First pitch to him is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Substitution for Iowa Central as Joshua Breitbarth is now at catcher for the Tritons. Second pitch is fouled to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike now. One pitch. Swing and a miss for Crawford Akardolu. Count is now 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch. It's outside. Count is now 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Hendrickson. That one is fouled off towards the left. And the count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch is again fouled off. And that one clears the park. Count is still at 2-2 for Jared Crawford Akardolu. Another 2-2 pitch. It's a called ball. Count is now full at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Another one fouled off towards the left. Count is still full at 3-2. With no outs in the top of the 5th. 3-2 pitch. Again fouled off to the left. As Crawford keeps fouling off pitches, keeping himself alive in this at-bat. Here comes another 3-2 pitch from Hendrickson. And that one is driven over to second. Ortiz makes the play. And Crawford is out at first. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Coming out to plate for the Yellow Jackets is number 5, Jason Trainer. Trainer so far on the day has doubled and has struck out. That pitch is grounded down the third baseline. Monty over to first. Got him. Nice play by Nolan Monty to get the out. One pitch out for Zach Hendrickson. Is now 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And coming up to the plate now is Mitch Thomas. First pitch to Thomas is called a ball. 1 ball and no strike. Thomas singled in his last at-bat, looking for another one here. Second pitch is high to Thomas. Count is now 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Zach Hendrickson. And that one is driven into right. That'll get down for a base hit. And that's another single for Mitch Thomas. Still 2 outs, and now a runner on first for the Yellow Jackets. Coming out to the plate now is Cal Soro. First pitch to Soro. This is a called strike. Count is now 0-1 to Cal Soro, who reached base in his last plate appearance on fielder's choice. The 0-1 pitch is another strike for Hendrickson. Count is now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, just barely tipped to stay alive. Count is still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Hendrickson. High and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Hendrickson. That one is driven into right center field, and that one drops. Here comes Thomas, play at the plate, and he's going to be out. Thomas trying to get to home is caught, and that will retire the side. As we head to the bottom of the 5th here in Fort Dodge, Iowa Central still leads 2-0. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th after the break right here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. So we are now in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Tritons is Andres Ortiz. First pitch to him is inside, 1-0. .0 pitch from Vanesteeg is driven over the head of second baseman into right for a base hit. Ortiz will hold up at first and will get another single. So with Ortiz leading off the bottom of the 5th with a single, you have runner on first, no outs, and up to the plate now is Nolan Monty. Looks like the Yellow Jackets are looking to make a substitution here. As the home plate umpire is now discussing it with Iowa Central coach. Not exactly sure what their substitution is going to be. As we're going to continue to discuss this. just tuning in, a little game recap. Tritons are currently leading 2-0 with 5 hits, no errors. All the Yellow Jackets have no runs, 8 hits and 3 errors, which that has contributed greatly to the 2 runs that the Tritons have put on the board today. Looks like we're ready for play once again, as Nolan Monty will step into the box. Here comes the first pitch from Jeremiah Vandesteeg. That one is low. 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Vandesteeg. That's a called strike. Count is now 1-1 for Nolan Monty. One pitch is in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and Ortiz will advance safely to second base. So now count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Nolan Monty with a runner on second and no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Ortiz going for third, and he will get there safely. 3 balls and 1 strike now for Nolan Monty, with Ortiz stealing third. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and he walked him. Nolan Monty will reach base with the walk. Runners on first and third with no outs, with Albert Mora coming to the plate. First pitch to Albert Mora is way outside. Monty going for second. And that ball gets by into the outfield, and Ortiz will score. Ortiz scores. Monty advances safely to third, and the Tritons now lead 3-0. Now we have a mound visit. So we're going to talk to Jeremiah Vandesteeg. We'll see if he remains on the mound. Looks like that Vandesteeg will remain in the game as a pitcher. The count is now 1 ball and no strike to Albert Mora, with a runner on third and still no outs. One-0 pitch. Called strike. Count is now 1-1 to Albert Mora. One pitch. 1-1 pitch hits Mora, and he advances to first. Brock Reller will now come to the plate for Iowa Central. Runners on first and third, and still no outs. Vandesteeg checking on Mora over at first. First pitch to Reller is a ball. Mora steals second. It's now 1 ball and no strike for Reller, with runners now on second and third. That ball's in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes for Brock Reller. This all got started by Andres Ortiz getting a single, and a series of passed balls and stolen bases has led to this situation as Reller grounds it up into right field. That'll score 1 run. Mora will also score. Iowa Central now leads 5-0 after the single into right field by Brock Reller. Brock Reller picking an excellent time to get his first hit on the afternoon, driving in both Monty and Mora. Now with the score 5-0 in favor of the Tritons, coming up to bat now is Josh Breitbarth. Breitbarth subbed into the game a couple innings ago for Dylan Gasner. And this is his first at bat of the game, looking to add on to the 3 runs that Iowa Central has scored in this half inning. That ball bounces straight up off the catcher's gear. Count is now 2-0 as Reller advances safely to second base. Two-0 pitch is grounded down the first baseline. That'll be an out, but Reller will advance to third. Now with a runner on third and 1 out, looks like that's going to be it for Jeremiah Vandesteeg. New pitcher coming in for Rochester Community and Technical College Yellow Jackets. We will be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning for Iowa Central has given them a 5-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets from Rochester Community and Technical College. New pitcher is going to be coming into the game for the Yellow Jackets is number 8, Braden Acre. Acre warms up. As you can see, he's a left-handed pitcher, as he will come into the game with 1 out and a runner on third here in the bottom of the 5th. Just looking to get a couple outs. First batter that Acre will face will be number 25, Peyton Krugler. Krugler is pinch hitting here for Steven Skidmore. And this is first at bat of the game for Krugler. First pitch to Krugler is in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Yellow Jackets are playing short in the infield, but Krugler hits it right over all their heads down the right field line. Reller will score easily as Krugler gets a stand-up double. Score is now 6-0 in favor of the Tritons. Now to bat for the Tritons, Rodney Rodriguez. Rodriguez got on base last at bat after being hit by a pitch by Jeremiah Vandesteeg. First pitch to him is fouled straight back. No balls, 1 strike. One pitch. It's called a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Rodriguez. Runner on second, 1 out for Iowa Central as they've put up 4 runs in this half inning. Rodriguez looking to add to that total here. 1-1 pitch is inside. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch from Acri. That one is outside. Count is now 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Rodriguez. That one is driven down the third baseline, picked up, and Rodriguez is out at first. That was Cal Soro making the defensive play for the Yellow Jackets. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 5th. Krugler still on second with Noah Grimes coming up to the plate for Iowa Central. First pitch from Acri is high. 1 ball, no strikes to Noah Grimes. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Grimes tipped it. That's a foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch from Acri. Strike 2 to Noah Grimes. 1-2 pitch incoming from Braden Acri, just looking to get out of the inning here after 4 runs by Iowa Central. That ball is in the dirt, gets by the catcher over to third, and Krugler is safe. Count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes for Noah Grimes. Krugler is now on third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Inside. Count is now full at 3-2. Three-two pitch is fouled off. Grimes keeps the at-bat going here. Here comes another 3-2 pitch from Braden Acri. And he walked him. Grimes gets on with a walk here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. and this inning continues. Now up to bat for Iowa Central is Devin Porter. Runners on first and third, 2 outs, and the first pitch to Devin Porter is a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Devin Porter. Porter has a double and an RBI to his credit in this game. Looking to add more to it here. Grimes advances to second safely on the pass ball. Kruger thought about going for home, but decided not to. So now runners on second and third with 2 outs, and the count is 1-1 to Porter. And that pitch is driven into center and is caught. That'll retire the side for Iowa Central in the bottom of the 5th, but not before 4 runs get on for the Tritons. Iowa Central now leads 6-0 as we head to the 6th inning here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. As we head to the top of the 6th inning, Iowa Central leads 6-0, and we have a new pitcher for the Tritons. It's number 42, Jarrett Stallmacher. Will take over for Zach Hendrickson. Hendrickson gave up 8 hits, but did not give up any runs for the Tritons. And Stallmacher will take over for him as we start the 6th inning with Jace Lang batting for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch to Lang is inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch is low. Count is now 2 balls and no strikes for Lang. Yellow Jackets are in need of a rally here as they trail by 6th here in the 6th inning. 2-0 pitch was a called strike. Count is now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is popped up towards shallow left. Drifting over into foul territory is Nolan Monty, and he makes the grab. 1 out here in the top of the 6th as Holt Goodwin now comes to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Goodwin fouls off the first pitch. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Inside. Count is now 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one's a called strike. Count is now 1-2. Breitbarth is now going out to talk to his pitcher. Let's give him a little reminder. And now we prepare for the 1-2 pitch. That one is driven into shallow center, and that will drop. That was Ortiz who tried to make the catch for the Iowa Central, but was unable to. So now Goodwin on first, 1 out for the Yellow Jackets. Now coming up to the plate will be Jordan Hauser. Pitch is a called strike. Count is now 0-1. A 1 pitch is a called ball. Count is now 1-1. 1-1 pitch from Stelmacher incoming. That one's in the dirt. Throw to second. Got him in a rundown. And he's safe. It was a pinch runner that Iowa Central just about caught in a rundown. That's number 12, Logan Deverak. Is now pinch running for the Yellow Jackets. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike with a runner on second and 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 2-1 pitch is driven into left, and that is caught. That was Noah Grimes who made the leaping catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Dustin Rhodes is coming to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Runner on second, now 2 outs. As Rhodes tries to get a run on the board for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. One pitch from Stelmacher is grounded towards short. Rodriguez gets the ball, throws it over to first, and is bobbled. And Deverak will score. Yellow Jackets finally get on the board here in the 6th inning. It is now 6-1. To bat for the Yellow Jackets is number 27, Jake Bentley. First pitch to him is a called strike. Count is 0-1. Rhodes reaching first will be counted as an error, as the second pitch is driven by Bentley into right, and that is caught to retire the side. So the Yellow Jackets finally get on the board, but they only score 1. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Iowa Central leads 6-1. We will be back right here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. Just about to start the bottom of the 6th inning. Iowa Central leads 6-1, and they look to add on to their 5-run lead. Batting first is Andres Ortiz. First pitch to him is a called strike. Count is 0-1. Ortiz has singled in his last 2 plate appearances. As the 0-1 pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. Ortiz looking to get another hit on the day right here. 1-1 pitch is outside. Count is now 2-1. That pitch is driven down the right field line and foul. Count is now 2-2 to Andres Ortiz. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one's high and outside. Count is now full at 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That one is fouled straight back. Count remains full at 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Acre. And that one's outside. And Ortiz starts the 6th inning with a leadoff walk. So runner on first, no outs, and coming to the plate now is Nolan Monty. First pitch to Monty, swing and a miss, 1 strike. Monty walked on his last plate appearance. Looking for a hit here. 0-1 pitch is low. Count is now 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Acre. That pitch is also inside. Count is now 2-1. Comes the 2-1 pitch to Monty. Ortiz got a head start. That one is driven towards right. That one is caught. Ortiz gets back safely. So Monty flies out to right for the first out of the inning, but Ortiz is safe at first. Now batting for the Tritons, Albert Mora. Ortiz going for second, and he has stolen second base. That's another stolen base in this game for Ortiz. As he steals second. Ortiz on second. One out here in the bottom of the sixth. Mora drives that into center field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Mora going for two, as Ortiz is going to score easily. Stand-up double for Albert Mora, drives in another run. Score is now 7-1 in favor of the Tritons. Mora now at second after his RBI double, with Brock Reller coming to the plate now for the Tritons. Still one out here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch is called a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Reller. Pitch is fly ball toward left field. That one drops. Mora will stop at third as Reller slides into second safely. That was Bentley who tried to make the play out in left field for the Yellow Jackets. So now with runners on second and third, still one out, coming to the plate now is Joshua Breitbarth. First pitch to him is a called strike. Iowa Central already has put 1 run on the board here in this half inning, looking to add to it here. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's a called strike. Count is now 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Acri. Breitbarth fouls that out off towards the Iowa Central dugout. Count remains at 0-2. Oh-2 pitch is low. Count is now 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Acri. That one is fly ball towards center field. That might be deep enough to score the runner. And it is. Mora scores, and after a passed ball, Reller will advance to third. So with Mora scoring, it is now 8-1 in favor of the Tritons. Coming up to the plate now for Iowa Central is number 25, Peyton Krugler. Runner on third and 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth. As the first pitch is driven into center field, and that one is caught to retire the side. 2 more runs have come across for Iowa Central here in this half inning. Score is now 8-1 as we head into the 7th. Last chance for the Yellow Jackets coming up right here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Ed Barber Field here in Fort Dodge. As we head into the top of the 7th inning, Yellow Jackets face a 7-run deficit, and they need to get a big rally here to keep this game going. Hoping to start off said big rally is number 15, Jared Crawford Akerdolu. First pitch from Stomacher is outside. Count is 1-0. One-0 pitch is also outside. Count is 2-0. Pitch from Stomacher. Swing and a miss from Crawford. Count is now 2-1. Two-one pitch is fouled straight back. Count is now 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again fouled straight back. At bat continues. Count is still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That one is tipped foul. Count remains 2-2 and the at-bat continues. Here comes another 2-2 pitch from Stomacher. That one is fouled off towards the left. Crawford hanging in there. Count remains at 2-2. Here comes yet another 2-2 pitch, and that one is high. Count is now full at 3-2. Three-two pitch is driven towards second. Ortiz gets the out. One down now in the top of the 7th inning. Coming up to bat now for the Yellow Jackets is number 5, Jason Trainer. First pitch to him is inside. 1-0. 1-0 pitch is tipped foul. Count is now 1-1. comes the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike now for Trainer. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Stomacher. Inside, count is now 3-1. Three-one pitch, and he walked him. Trainer gets on with a walk here in the top of the 7th. So with him on first and 1 out, coming up to the plate now is Mitch Thomas. First pitch to Thomas is popped straight back. Count is now 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Stelmacher. Thomas fouls that one off towards the Iowa Central dugout. Count is now 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. It's driven into the outfield for a base hit. That's a single for Mitch Thomas. Meanwhile, Trainer is able to advance safely over to third. So we have runners on first and third with 1 out here in the top of the 7th, with Cal Soro coming up to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch to Soro is low. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Stelmacher. That one is driven into left for a base hit. Run will score for the Yellow Jackets. RBI single for Soro here in the top of the 7th makes the score 8-2. Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, number 10, Jace Lang. Runners are on first and second with 1 out. First pitch to Lang is a called strike. Count is 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Jared Stelmacher. That one is fouled off towards the Iowa Central dugout. Count is now 0-2 for Jace Lang. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Stelmacher strikes out Lang for the second out of the 7th inning. Pinch hitter coming up now for the Yellow Jackets. Pinch hitting for the Yellow Jackets is number 23, Theodore Elsner. First pitch to him is a ball. Count is 1-0. Yellow Jackets are now down to their last out Elsner looks to continue the game here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Stelmacher. Swing and a miss. Count is now 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one is fouled off towards the right, out of play. Count is now 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Stelmacher. Outside. Count is now 2-2. That pitch is also in the dirt. Count is now 3-2. Runner still on first and second with 2 outs. Last gas from the Yellow Jackets right here. Here's the pitch. Tipped foul. Count remains full at 3-2. Comes the 3-2 pitch from Stelmacher. And he walked him. So now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. As Jordan Hauser comes up to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Big opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets. They got the right man up to the plate now. Hauser has got 3 hits on the day. Looking to get another one here to make this game a little bit closer. First pitch is outside. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Another called ball. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That's a strike. Count is now 2-1 for Jordan Hauser. Two-one pitch incoming from Stelmacher. Pitch won't count. Called time just before the pitch was thrown. So we do it over again. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one's grounded over to third, over to first, and gets the out, and that will end the game. Iowa Central picks up the win, 8-2. That's the first game of this doubleheader here today at Barber Field. We'll have game 2 coming up in about half an hour to 45 minutes. We'll have a new stream for that right here on the Triton Nation Network. Keep it tuned in.